right, Terrence Popp here with another episode from the Lair. All right, I got a good one here for you today. I got a lot of opinions. Some people want my opinion, and some people ask me some straight up crazy questions. So let's jump right into this. All right, number one, what is your take on Trump walking away from the Paris Accord? First of all, the accord was voluntary. It wasn't a ratified treaty. It was written in a way that had the United States paying more than its share. Basically, we're paying for everyone else's bullshit. I personally don't agree with anything that puts the United States at a disadvantage economically with the rest of the world. I believe Trump said he was willing to renegotiate it, and basically they said forget it because they know that there's no way in fucking hell he's going to agree to anything close to the first one, which was quite disadvantageous. Whatever, I can't even say that word. It's been a long day. All right. Anyway, they're not going to go back and renegotiate, even though he's willing to, because they know the United States will not agree to anything that is, not in our favor. If I had to do it all over again, would I have children in regards to the freedom I lost and how much money they cost? Okay, well, it's kind of hard to answer this question because, I love my kids. I try to see them all I can. I take good care of them. I do not try to spoil them too badly. Because spoiled kids grow up to do shitty things or be shitty people. So yeah, I love them. I take care of them. I do put a boot to their ass once in a while when they need it. As of lately, they haven't. But the whole divorce thing, losing your kids, is just. That was just monumentally painful. I find it hard to believe that the men of today have been allowing themselves to be stripped of their children, and they haven't done shit. I don't know. I'm going to address this point, I think, in a later question, but I would have my kids again. I love my kids, and fortunately, I'm able to see them from time to time. I lost the battle for joint physical custody, but such is life when the system is stacked against you and your ex-wife kills your dog and lies. So it is what it is. Number three. Do you think it's still wise for a man today to donate sperm? Hell no. No. There's some cases out there where guys are getting hauled in the court to pay child support for kids they're responsible for that were conceived by donated sperm. So if the laws aren't going to protect you, then you need to protect yourself and say, hell no, fuck no. And a lot of these women out there using these donated sperm are, basically feminists who ran the clock and the game is over. I don't think they deserve any second shots at redemption. That's just my opinion. All right, number four. Okay, this one's from a woman hater, or a man hater here. Let's see, let me read this here. Oh, God damn it. I am in my mid-30s. Shocker. I'm in my mid-30s, and I'm looking at in vitro fertilization from a sperm donor. Your video about the cost of the premature twins was mean and ignorant, and you're a needle dickless bastard. This is typical feminist. They have, they don't want to argue on the facts, so they personal attack or they try to battle logic with emotion, which basically never fucking works. Okay, now if you rewatch that episode, I do say some mean shit. I use some harsh language, but I use actual dollar figures and actual percentage of success rates that were pulled directly from the article. So if the truth hurts, fuck you, I don't care. All right, it is what it is, and I'm not sorry for speaking the truth. I'm not. Listen, if you're pushing 38 or higher and you want to have a kid and you're willing to pay $30,000 and ignore the fact that you don't have a man in your life, or ignore the fact that the child might be genetically messed up or permanently maimed for the rest of its existence, if you can't acknowledge that that's selfish, then there's no helping you. Fuck off. All right. Why is it easier for men to date younger women, but for women it's... Oh, this is a good one. Why is it easier for men to date younger women, but women, it's hard as hell, and they don't stick around? Okay, I think I covered this one in the Cougar scale, but, you know, the way women are wired is, you know, they basically, like, the more resources a man has, the more attractive he becomes to them. You know, to an extent. I mean, if you look like a leper, it's probably not going to work for you. But if you're an average dude, but you have like super above average income and resources, women are all about that. And if you throw power on top of that, they are all over you. So it's easier for men to date younger women. Plus, women like to be taken care of, and there are a lot of women out there willing to enter into sugar daddy relationships. As for older women, you can look great, you can take care of yourself. When you get to a certain point, though, you know, you become known as quote-unquote practice for the younger dudes. And they'll bang the shit out of you, maybe learn a couple tricks, and then cut you away, and then you move on to the next guy if you can find one. Yeah. Is that sexist? Yes. Do I care? No. Why can women coordinate and march in droves, even for the most penny-ante bullshit? But men have had their children stolen from them literally since the 60s, and we can't seem to get it together and get any of this to go our way. What is going on? Well, basically, if they were to pull this shit like World War I or in the 1800s, you would have had a goddamn armor revolt on your hands. But they've watered down masculinity so much, they've, you know, labeled it toxic, and they have their boot on your neck, and they're just going to keep doing this. Unless there's the system collapses, the money runs out, or the birth rate goes to zero, people really don't give a shit about men. I mean, men have always been expendable. Yeah, I got it. There's no compassion for us dudes at all, period. Like, literally, you go into court, and they say, you just live with your kids 24/7, 4 days a month. And they're totally cool with that. They have no compassion or no mental mindset on the bearing of how that is going to devastate a dude's fucking life, especially if he loves his kids. And a lot of men, you know, we're really good at building walls, and, you know, the pain is too great. They throw up a wall, and the kids wind up on the wrong side of that wall. And, you know, I've been doing this for a while, and I've noticed like a weird pattern. So a lot of these mothers, they drive off the father, and, you know, he's gone. Maybe he pays child support, maybe he doesn't. But usually it's about 5 years passes before that woman realizes, hey, I really fucked up. And it's too late by then. I mean, because if she was like, the kids were 7, 8, 9, you know, when she got divorced, now they're like, you know, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. And it's too late. Like, boys at that age need a man in their life. And if there's not one there, they go to gangs. You know, they take, you know, easy decisions. They take the easy right instead of the hard decisions. They wind up in prison, dead, you know, all kinds of other horrible shit. So yeah, you know, unfortunately, you know, barring any of that, you're probably gonna have to see an armed revolt. And I'm shocked. I am truly shocked that there isn't like a barricaded gunman across from the courthouses across America every single fucking day. Now, I'm not condoning violence, but if it were to happen, I certainly would understand it. Popp, it's been a year since my divorce was final. I'm so glad I found your channel. Most of my friends would not even speak about the divorce with me. I had to dump a bunch of dead weight, and I was shocked at how some of my so-called friends just left me hanging. But thank God for Redonkulas. I was literally losing my mind over the whole divorce thing. You made me laugh in my darkest hour. You literally saved my life. Thank you. I mean, this is exactly the kind of response I'm looking for in regards to the videos I make. That and, you know, hate mail. I mean, I love the feminist hate mail. It just tries. I just love it. I went through a lot of the same shit. You know, I went through my divorce. You find out really who your friends are and who aren't. There's a lot of guys that I thought would have my six no matter what. Left me fucking hanging. That was very disappointing. I even had to cut away members of my own fucking family related to me by blood. I haven't talked to him since, nor will I ever. Because there's a few things I just can't tolerate, you know, in my life. And the two big things, or three things, are betrayal, cowardice, and deceit. And some of these people just displayed all three. And yeah, I just didn't need it in my life. I had to severely curtail my circle of friends down to basically two real close, and about 4 or 5 who were just around. That's it, you know. I thought I had a lot more, but you know, when you get divorced, you find out, you know, who has your back and who doesn't. And it's unfortunate it has to come to that, but you know, I look at it as a blessing in disguise, because if it was really like a life and death thing where I needed people to like show up with rifles and defend me, or have my 6, at least I know the guys I have left will, and the other ones, they're out there flapping. I have nothing for them. Oh shit, this is gonna be a bad one, dude. Oh fuck. What do you say to a friend you have known since your childhood that his wife is getting her tonsils buttered or some clam chowder deposited down below? Holy shit. That's a tough spot, dude. Well, if you've known him since you were a kid and you're really tight with him, you just gotta fucking pull him aside and tell him to his face. You may or may not have, you know, evidence, and usually people get real mad in the beginning when you tell them shocking news like that is going to negatively impair their life basically forever. But that's probably the best play you could do. If you could get some, you know, like pictures or anything like that to assist, that's good too. But yeah, to not tell him and let that go on, I mean, that's just fucked up, dude. You gotta, even if he gets mad and you wind up getting into a fight or something, I would still sleep better at night knowing that I told my buddy the truth, even if it hurt him. She's getting some boo-tash, and he's winding up with some succotash. That's the kind of shit, you know, people get whacked over right there. If you were to tell him and then, you know, we're there to help keep him from going, you know, ape shit crazy and inviting people onto a surprise 2-way rifle range, you know, you could probably, you know, save his life or keep him from going to prison. Because sooner or later, if she's doing this, he might discover it on his own. If he loves his wife and that shit's going on, man, that's why they have manslaughter charges. Because people flip out and people fucking die. Okay, my nephew is 21 and is, my nephew is 21 and an apprentice at a local plumber union. He's getting married. How do I stop it? Okay, so he's 21 years old and he thinks because he's an apprentice as a plumber, he can get married. All right, well, you can get married at any age over 18 if you're stupid enough. If he's 21, unless he's uglier than dog spit, you know, he's leaving a hell of a lot of pussy on the table. I mean, shit, you get married at 31 if you're going to get married, because then you've pretty much used up all of the pussy on the table, and it is what it is. You could probably show him some of my videos. That might help. Usually young guys don't seem to understand it until they get their ass kicked. You could probably put a tail on her or GPS on her vehicle, follow her around via GPS, find out if her timelines aren't syncing up, and then get some evidence of her banging another dude. That'll put that pretty much to bed. Or if he's sleeping around on her, get some evidence on him, give it to her, stop the shit before it goes off. Yeah, that's a dick move, but you know, he's 21. That's even a bigger dick move. He might hate you for a while, but he'll get over it. Let's see. You might have to give him a B&B or B, which is a bribe or beatdown. Because a lot of young guys don't understand anything until you punch them into mush a few times. Anyway, that's pretty much what I have for today. And the final thing I want to get to is I mentioned a couple of videos back that they cut a golf ball sized tumor off my back. It's not cancer. They said it's a pathology. I'm good to go. Just hopefully it won't come back because it was a fucking annoying as fuck. I'll get the stitches out in a week. You know, it's not infected or anything, so I'm good to go. Thank you. So with that being said, that's me, and you guys have a good evening.